Microphone check. 1, 2. Q Ultimus. What's poppin'? Yeah, this might be my new co-working view. We'll see. I still got this cam, don't you worry. Don't you worry, Q. Alright, what am I trying to do? Trying to get my chats organized. Pirito 95 RS NG. What's happening? All right, here we go. You guys ready? Am I ready? What's happening? All right, LeetCode time, man. I don't know if I'm trying to do a hard problem though. Oh dang, I don't even have. I got this up. Dumpy Dawn, what's poppin'? Lollapalooza, welcome to the party. Man, my sign is broken. The sign is broken. I gotta find a new cord or something. I'm gonna try and repair it before I buy a new one. But for now, no neon sign. Steven LF, what's poppin'? What monitors do I have? I don't even know what they are, man. Some Acer junk and some Samsung like budget ones. 32-inch 4K, I think. But not like any fancy 4K. Alright, should we read? Lexicographically smallest generated strings. You are given two strings, string 1 and string 2 of lengths m or n and m respectively. A string word of length n plus m minus 1 is defined to be generated by string 1 and string 2 if it satisfies the following conditions for each index. String 1 I equals t. The substring of word with size m starting at index I is equal to string 2. What? And if it's f, it is not equal to string 2. So from I to the end. Alright. Return the lexicographically smallest possible string that can be generated by string 1 and string 2. If no string can be generated, return an empty string. I don't know about this problem, man. Still better than my 1080p monitor. Yeah, I can't go back to 1080p monitors, man. I think 2K monitors are nice as well. I don't always use them in 4K. High-end monitors are definitely worth it. Hector HSC. What's poppin', man? Thank you very much for those bits. I don't know. I don't have my high-end monitor here on my streaming setup, but I have one on my other PC, and it's very nice. But I don't know if I'd buy it again, man. That shit is expensive. And I'm not sure if I appreciate the difference that much. I guess it depends on how much money you got to spend. Oh shit, Hector. I think I just gave Hector HSC way too many bits, man. I think I gave you 100 bits instead of 1 bit, because 1 bit represents 100 bits on my thing. I did that like last year too. And then I just left it. I'm gonna just leave it, man. Well, I'll fix it later. So I gotta subtract 99 bits from your count. I was streaming yesterday for 4 hours. 2-3 viewers, good viewers came, but one competitive programming guy didn't like me debugging my code with ChatGPT and said it's bad. I guess Twitch people judge a lot. Hey, Dumpy Don, there will be people who will judge these days, especially with AI stuff. It can be a challenge sometimes, but you know, ultimately you're in charge of your stream, and if you don't like him talking smack or saying nonsense to you, then you just tell him, hey man, chill out, or I'm gonna have to ban you or time you out or something like that. But I think it's unlucky that you got that experience so soon in your streaming journey. I'll say it's more often it takes a lot longer before you get some type of bad viewer like that, you know. So I hope that doesn't discourage you. Dumpy Don. He literally said to quit, said I can't debug on stream. Yeah, there's gonna be people who always think that they know the best and they know everything. But don't let that get to you, man. And maybe if you can't handle people saying things like that to you, you should also think about if you want to stream, because it can probably affect your moods and stuff. But hopefully you don't get that experience too much more. I'd say the majority of people I interact with are a lot more supportive than that. Howling, what's happened? Yeah, Howling, maybe you can chime in on some of this, man. Dumpy Don is saying, you know, he's had a bad experience with the streaming on like LeetCode on Twitch. The haters will always hate. Yeah, I think learning how to deal with those people also will build some resilience. But it's exhausting dealing with that every day if you're trying to study. Anyways. I know how the IQ knows how to deal with those people. Just ban their ass, man. I think you can ban first and then ask questions later. Like, was I too harsh there? Who knows? And remember, you're not doing this to like please other people or to get viewers. You're doing this to practice and to connect with other people who are also studying. So if some guys come in there to waste your time, like, feel free to just ban them. Anyways, Dumpy Don has been grinding. Check out, let me see. I don't even know if my website works, man. I haven't really checked in. But then look at that. In the last 30 days, Dumpy Don has done 128 problems on LeetCode. New problems, new solves, at least according to my little scraper bot. Yeah, Howling says, that sucks, but those types of people are definitely the minority. That's my experience as well, Dumpy Don. You're just gonna have to deal with the few haters, but then I think the other people make up for it, you know? And maybe it's just unlucky that you got that experience on your like second or third stream. I understand the old hermit that is in every story more and more these days. Hey, I am that old hermit, man. I'm not gonna lie. I am very much turned into a hermit as the years go on. The older I get, the less I want to go outside. Well, I still like going to like the supermarket and stuff, man. But I don't like going to hang out or socialize too much. Don't let the rotten apple ruin the basket. May pay. What's happened? Welcome to the party. Alright, so am I going to try this daily problem or is it too hard for him, man? It sounds a little confusing. I don't even really know what it's asking. But the hard problem tag scares me. The acceptance rate scares me. And the amount of hints that they have here scares me. But maybe... And man, do they hide downvotes here like YouTube? Why would they do that, man? They only got the upvote button. Going out gets boring. Being home is so much more fun and relaxing at the same time. Yeah. Screw the apples and the basket. I'm my own tree? What are you talking about, man? Smart coder in the house. You talk as if you're 60. I'm closer to 60 than I am to... Wait, how far away am I from 60? Let me think about that. Dang. I don't think I'm closer to 60 than I am to 18. But I'm getting there, man. I'm getting there. Yeah, let's not talk about age, man. I think you guys have seen me age over the years. If I look at like some of my earliest clips on Twitch, I don't have like any gray hairs or nothing, man. No gray beards, and then it's 5 years later, and now I'm like all grayed up, man. Love to pay for a very high cost of living just to stay home in the tiny house I can barely afford. Hey, that's the dream, right? You look the same. Hey, Q, that's because you've been watching me age every day. But promise you, man, it's different. Alright, so let me look at this example, man. So here they give us this string 1, true, false, true, false. String 2, A, B. And we have to like recreate some string 1, string 2. True, false, true, false. I don't know what they're asking, man. NJ Gaming. What's poppin', man? How you doing? Code the app in Python. What? You look better now? I don't know, man. I'm definitely aging, though. Make an anti-aging website where you look at yourself, get younger instead of older. Nah, that sounds weird, man. I'm really done being underpaid. I really want a good job which pays me decent. NJ Gaming. I don't know how much you get paid right now. Or what type, like, are you, I think I know where you are, but are there lots of good paying jobs around you, or are you trying to like move somewhere else, or what? Counts down the seconds until you're over the hill. Do you watch Joma? I've seen a Joma video like really long time ago. I think I learned about a lot from Joma, man. I think Joma was fundamental to my discovery of LeetCode and Team Blind and like studying to grinding LeetCode to make it into Fang. Leet Whale, what's poppin'? How you doing? Facebook already did something like that where they have a filter that makes the person look younger than they are. Man, I'm not trying to get no dang. I have accepted reality, man. I'm aging. I'm not trying to stop aging. That's crazy talk. People get obsessed with that stuff. But I guess that's what they do. They are. I mean, if I go to any good MNC, what's MNC, man? Then for sure pay would be good. Slutty Pie, what's happening? How old am I? I am in my late 30s. Oh, that makes me look older? Man, I don't know about that. MNC equal multinational company. I see what you're saying. I don't know all them acronyms, man. So, NJ Gaming, how is your LeetCode skills? Do they all ask LeetCode over there? Pretty much. Anyways, guys, I'm not trying to like talk about how old I look or anything, man. Come on now. I just made one comment about how you can objectively see my grades coming in, and you guys don't need to be telling me all this stuff, man. Anyways, so it's saying, I think this is a rolling hash problem. No. Is it? Because we're matching, it's like we have to match these substrings, right? It could be something else, I guess. But I don't know. I think this problem is too hard, man. Let me look it up on Zero Track just to confirm. Zero Track. Dang, 2605. I'm not wasting my time. That's way above my skill level. Anyways, they do ask LeetCode here as well, but getting shortlisted for the interview is a real challenge. NJ Gaming, have you been like applying and stuff? Flutter dev for like 5 years. Are you looking for like a Flutter position? People still use Flutter? Or what, man? Have you ever thought about moving on from Flutter or something? Anyways, should I load up the virtual contest from over the weekend? Weekly contest 495. My time, right? It says been on for 11 hours straight. I'm pretty sure I have not been on for 11 hours straight, man. Maybe you gotta refresh your browser or something. K Little Pixel, what's poppin'? How you doing? What is Flutter? What is Flutter, man? It's like React type of stuff, like a framework or something. I really want to move on, but I don't know what I should move on to. Framework for cross-platform mobile development. Yeah, I guess similar to React Native, right? Started a farm 2 weeks ago. It sounds crazy. 40 trees. We're talking about marijuana trees. What kind of trees we talking about, man? Doing great. Hope you are doing. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, little pixel. JavaScript multi-development framework. Refresh. 20. Dang, I've been on for 20 minutes. I haven't done anything. Blueberries. Interesting. Let's roll dice. What? You talking about smart code or rolling dice? I don't know if maybe not right now. I'm gonna chat for 3 hours and complete 0 questions. No, man, Ricky Wong, don't say that, man. I'm not trying to do that. Blueberries, peaches, walnut trees. That's fancy stuff. What are you gonna do with all them fruits and stuff? One of these days, gonna get you that sweet functional language. All right, what are my choices for functional languages? We got, I don't even know, Elixir. What else? What else? Bees. Rust. Rust is a functional language. Haskell. How about Racket? What the heck? Clojure, man. All the functional people coming out of the woods now, man. Scala. What? English language. How about OCaml? Is that one? Wouldn't it be great if every person that died, the family planted one tree, then they could sit under it instead of a cold grave. Yeah, that should be a tradition, man. You should try and let's try and make that viral. I'm gonna plant some trees when I die. Yeah, OCaml. You've got to see blueberries mixed with honey. Yeah, I mean, I'd try that. Pack your. All right, here we go, guys. Virtual contest is about to begin. Right now. First, matching character from both ends. You're given a string S of length n consisting of lowercase English letters. Return the smallest index I such that Si is equal to Sn minus I minus 1. If no such index exists, return -1. I don't really know what it's asking, but I'm going to just type up exactly what they tell me. And it says if Si equal Sn minus I minus 1, then we return that index. Otherwise, we return -1. I think that's what it's asking. So 1, 1, -1. 1, 1, -1. Submit. Too easy. Design event manager. You're given an initial list of events where each event has a unique event ID and a priority. Implement the event manager class. Event manager takes in a bunch of events, initializes the manager with the given events where events I equal event ID and the priority. Update priority takes in a int event ID and new priority. Updates the priority of the active events with the ID event ID to new priority. And poll highest removes and returns the event ID of the active events with the highest priority. If multiple active events have the same priority, return the smallest event ID among them. If there are no active events, return -1. An event is called active. It has not been removed by poll highest. I think we can probably solve this. I'll give it a shot real soon. Now back to chatting. Yeah, just maybe 1 minute. What kind of keyboard switches are you using? I don't remember what the hell they're called, man. I should probably look it up. but my old keyboard switches were called Aqua Kings. And my new switches in here are keyboards. What am I typing, man? My new switches are the who knows what, but they're similar to the Aqua Kings. Can't wait till I hit 1 million so you can get me 1 million channel points. I thought you talking about 1 million net worth, man. Anyways. Family actually had family trees that were planted when we were born. There was a mean boy in school that ended up moving into that house. His family ended up, what? Killing a tree the day they moved in? Dang, that's not cool. Alright, yeah, Q Ultimus is the only person to have redeemed that keyboard. But I don't know if it's a very fast keyboard to type on. Hi, Ro J. What's poppin'? I need to get back to LeetCoding before my contract ends. When does your contract end, man? That would be wise to get trained up, man. Takes a while to get good. Say give yourself at least 2 months or a month. A month if you want to cram, man, but a couple months if you want to. 5-6 months. All right, you got to start. If you start now, you can just do a little bit every day and you'll be good. I would have thought you had some Cherry MX. Yeah, I think Cherry Blacks or Browns are trending again these days. I'm getting... Wait, I'm stacking up because I know it will be worth it. What? Ye pasta foo. Thank you very much for the Prime subscription, my friend. Slutty Pie, have a good night. All right. Are you in Florida or Texas? I've never said where I am located currently. The sacred forest, one that could never be cut down. This is how my lore began. What? You know what? I forgot how to cancel my Prime, so in that case, YOLO. What you talking about? Oh, hi, Ro J. Thank you very much. I put all the subscribers there over the years that I've been streaming onto this website. We need a prediction for the virtual contest. Yeah, but if I'm just talking to chat, it's like, I don't know. It's hard to make that a prediction. Brent Arato, what's poppin', man? Let's make sure we make it to midnight. All right, I'm gonna try. Negative IQ viewer. No way. I had another question, but again, can't remember. All right. Man, that's crazy. What do you got going on over there, man? All right. Q2. Let me think about this. So they're saying a bunch of events with their event ID and their priority. Is this just a dang priority queue with an updated priority or something? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll make a dang priority queue. Which one goes the highest priority? So if I do it like this, wait, should I use, let me think. initially, I put all these things in priority queue. Let me look at the constraints first. 10 to the 5th events, event ID and priority up to 1 billion. Event IDs are unique. Wait, what? Every call to update priority event ID refers to an active event. At most, 10 to the 5th calls in total will be made to update priority and poll highest. Really want that custom keyboard? Hey, you're gonna have to save up for a long time, man. Q's been saving up for like 4 years before he could afford that thing. Wait, that's a good sign? Don't you know? What are you talking about? Alright, 10 to the 5th. So, event, I mean, why wouldn't I just keep everything in a map? Oh. No. I don't know what to do. But so many people solved it. Am I that rusty, man? Event IDs in a map. But then it starts by event IDs. But then now, if I map the priorities to the event IDs, am I tripping? If I used a map of I'm thinking a map of things. Let me try and write down what I'm writing, man, because I'm gonna get confused. I'm talking about event ID to priority, but then also priority to a set of event IDs. And I just manage this. Seems a little bit weird though. There must be an easier, cleaner way. Did I miss this contest? I think this is the last contest, man, over the weekend. Alright, so if I get an updated to an event ID and new priority, so this will be a map to a set. Why should I just type it out, man? Map int priority to set int. Coding with strangers. What's poppin'? Double dipping. Yeah, I double dip every Monday and every Wednesday, man. Have you not done LeetCode streams in a while? You said you were rusty. I saw a bit of type-layer streams. I guess I've been shaking off my rust, but I don't think I'm at full force because I don't practice as intensely as I used to. So I think I've lost a lot of speed and a lot of accuracy in my implementation. I miss like a lot of things and my code is not that great these days. Maybe I vibe code too much, you know? I tend to always miss the bi-weekly because it's too dang early. That's why. Have you got prizes from LeetCode yet? Nah, it says maybe in like a week or so I'll get it. So maybe next week I'll have those dang LeetCode hats. So poll highest. All right, you know what I'm also thinking? Forget this weird idea. I'm thinking of a straight up priority queue. And if I just insert the new priority. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it, man. Priority queue. I'm gonna call it PQ. We also need a map to map the event IDs to their priority. I'm gonna call that events priority. Still have Pat's backpack. What are you talking about? You talk about the time when, hey, that was you when Pat came #1 on the LeetCode contest. I always wondered, was that you, Brent? All right, here we go. What was I trying to do here? The time when Pat did an international masterclass performance. Hey, I used to lurk a lot in Pat's stream, man. I miss his streams. That guy's a funny guy, man. Anyways, what am I doing? Oh yeah. I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing, man. So I was going to create the thing, push all the events in the priority queue. Oh, this should be maybe a PII, pair int, and then I want to push into this priority queue. They say they give it to us like event ID and then priority, but I want to put the priority first, so it's E1, E0, and priority is first in this because the priority queue will sort by that first element in my pair, so that's why I want the priority first, right? And then I guess we can also update our hash map here with the event ID equals to the priority. I gotta do this in here. So now we've built our mapping and then we built our priority queue so that we can just take the highest one. And then now when we update something, I think what we'll do is we will just update the event priority and push it into the queue. How do you update the event priority, man? I just put the event ID here and set it equal to new priority. Priority. And then what else do I do? I think I push the new priority and event ID like that. And I'm thinking maybe I want some type of set that will be like, I guess I'll call it scene. This is gonna be like things that we've already, they're inactive, I suppose, would be a better name for this given the problem, right? So it's only inactive if it gets pulled. And then here we go. Wait, does anyone know how to debug on LeetCode without LeetCode Premium, or do you just use print statements? I personally just use print statements, man. I don't use a debugger. I'm not really into debuggers that much. I haven't used them too much in my career. Maybe not ever. But I just put the C-outs, man. But I do think maybe there's LeetCode Playground, but you say maybe need Premium. I don't know. I guess you can just use your own IDE as well. All right, so polling the highest. I guess I'll be like, I don't know. While there's something in our priority queue, what's it? This is the priority and the event. So I'll say if this, wait, let me think. Do I pop it immediately? I think, but I'm not sure about that yet. Pixel Pusher in the house. What's happening, Pixel Pusher? I used to rely hard on the debugger, and I'm having to drop that habit. Yeah, I think knowing how to use a debugger is a good skill, especially maybe some bugs are tricky to catch. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think for an interview, if you're training on an interview, you should practice debugging with your eyes. I did a live contest yesterday for the first time in 6 months. Dang. Hope it went really well for you. How did it go? Every time I come back after a long time, I'm trash, you know? All right. Not bad. Got all 4. Some silly wrong answers. All right. Well, I think I'm doing the same contest. So we'll see. We'll see how I do. I was still doing virtual, so I think it helps. Oh, yeah. Virtuals will help for sure. I'm just like starting back the virtuals, trying to do all the contests I missed. Every time I come back, even in a short time, I'm more trash. No, that's not true, man. That's not true. All right, what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to say if this event ID is inactive, what I'd call it, inactive. Then we should continue. We should like go to the next one. And then I guess we'll also say if the priorities don't match, maybe we should continue as well, right? Like events, priority, priority. If it's not equal to this priority, that means this is not the latest version and it's stale, and we should just pop it off and continue with our lives. And then that's it. Wait, no. If we get here, we return the event. Oh, look at that. Multiple active events with the same priority. They want the smallest event ID. Why they gotta be so annoying with that, man? Now I gotta put in a custom sort comparator thing, and I don't know how to do that, man. Because it's been a long time. But let me try vector pii, and then how do I do this? Can I just put it in like that? Man, it's been so long, I don't even know what the syntax is to make a custom sort thing. So maybe I should put this as a dang pair int. I'm not sure. And then I'll be like, if wait, if the left hand side equal right hand side, then we return the smaller one. So left hand side dot second is less than right hand side dot second. Otherwise, we want to return left hand side dot first is greater than, right? Can I just put this in here, man? How does that work? Who knows? Let me see if that compiles. Priority queue custom comparator. Can't believe I gotta Google this, man. A strut? Can I do it like inline or something? Or what? You can use greater or less. Yeah, that's what I usually use. But this one, I'm trying to have it half of a greater, half of a less, you know? Like greater on one part on the first half and less on the second half. Make the second. Oh, man, that's some Python tricks, though, Pixel Pusher. Should I use them Python tricks in here? I don't know. I should know how to make a custom comparator, man. Maybe I'll just use a dang strut way. Got me doing Python magic up in here. Alright, I don't need all them comments, man. Get them things out of here. Wait, did I copy everything? I just send it like that? Compare junk? What's this Python sorcery? Instead of writing a custom comparator like that, because it's a pretty simple comparator. I'm just comparing the first int in the pair, and I want the first int to be the largest int at the top, and the second int to be the smallest int at the top. So in Python, I find people usually do a negative heap where maybe you insert the second value if you wanted, if it's by default the largest value on top, for you to get the smallest value on top without making a different comparator or custom comparator, you can just put the second number as a negative, and then when you read it, you just use like the absolute value or something. BetSimp, what's happening? BetSimp actually knows C++. Can you even do priority queue for this problem? I don't know, man. We're about to find out. Not as bad as getting a unordered set to work with a custom class. You mean like providing it with a hashing function? Event. What am I? Event ID. Submit too soon, it says, man. All right, what am I looking at? It's not looking right, man. We got problems. Maybe I have the dang sorts the wrong way. Or maybe, I don't know what yet. Wait, because update priority is bounded as well. Probably not a good idea in an interview though. Dang. All right, let me try and get my solution to work, and then I'll think about what you're saying, BetSimp. So, for example, 1, we're supposed to get 2 first. So here are the events. 5. What am I sending? I'm sending 9. Am I sorting by the lowest priority? How does this work, man? Should I flip these signs around? That doesn't make sense, right? Am I tripping? Let me think. Oh, wait, this is the priority. Wait. Hold on, man. I don't know why I'm tripping here. So, should I just send it? Yeah. I'm just gonna send it. Uh-oh. How am I gonna get this wrong, man? It has to be like, do I flip this way too? I'm confusing myself because then it's like, why am I using a custom comparator? That's what Pixel Pusher was saying. I thought I'd need, all right, let me do this championship race real quick. And then I try and think about what the hell I'm thinking, man. All right, 1 minute till championship race. I guess I'm already in the lobby, so let me think, like, why my comparison, it was fine. But even right now, like, to me, right now, this is saying, well, I'm thinking about a vector and where the position is on a vector. But maybe if you use it in a priority queue, it's different. Or something. But this is saying the first element here is supposed to be the priority. So return the smaller, return the smaller one first. I don't know how to. Oh, championship race. Dang, Ruan, who is that? Bumping. First place, 113 miles per hour. Crazy speed. Wow. And Q, 91. This is my fastest championship race ever. Rigged? What you talking about, rigged? Icy, 67. Clistar, 71. Hyro, 86. Very good, very good. Wait. C++ is default max PQ, right. Top of the heap is the one that compares false with regards to the other elements. That's why when you want a priority queue for, say, Dijkstra's, you put that in, because smallest value compares false. I think I see what you're talking about. So when you're writing comparators for priority queues, it's different than like the vector. I imagine a vector, and when I write my custom sort comparators for vectors, I ordered them with the dang how I did them there. Like when it returns true, that's like an earlier element. So today I learned, man. Can you believe that? I've been doing C++ for how many years? And I did not know this. Maybe I just never questioned. Maybe I just always wrote my priority queues with incorrect values or something. And I just never questioned it, you know? I was like, oh, I guess I'm not trying to think about that too much. Wait, well, what am I looking at? See, compare notes. Oh, right here. A compare type providing a strict weak ordering. Note that the compare parameter is defined such that it returns true if its first argument comes before its second argument in a weak ordering. But because priority queues outputs the largest elements first, the element that comes before are actually output last. That is, the front of the queue contains the last element according to the weak ordering imposed by compare. Interesting, man. Cannot believe I never knew this. And I was so confused, man. That's basically a more technical explanation of what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I think I got what you were saying. And I think I only understood what that note was saying because I see what you were saying. And like asking this conversation in the interviews, dang, BetSimp, I would fail your interview 100% sure. You would have been fraud checking me, man. Anyways, why are you being so extra? Just pass negatives or some shit? Well, if I just pass negatives, I don't think I would have ever discovered this bit of information, and then I would have never passed BetSimp's interview. I should apply to BetSimp's company so he can interview me. Yeah. Coding Jesus over here. Yeah, man. All right. So I want the first, I guess I have to switch them to the opposite of what I think they should be. So if I want the biggest ones there. Wait, but everything was weird, huh? I think I just messed it up now. I won't get hired in BetSim's company, not in a million years. Yeah, I just want them to think through the behavior after the situation is presented to them. All right, so you're saying this is supposed to be the highest. So default, this should be, man, it's confusing me still. This would give me the highest. And this would give me the lowest, right? So 259, 74, whatever. All right, I'm gonna send this. Wait, same test case. Oh, they say it should be 14, but I'm getting 13. Same, it's the same dang test case, man. So is this wrong? Hold on. This isn't Python and we can indent however we want? What do you mean, man? Chon Baha. Thank you very much for the follow. So there's a problem in my pull highest. All right, that didn't change anything. So shit, maybe I have a bug. That's all right. Let me see what's happening. So they give us the initial list, and then they update the priority. 13 to 8. Then they update the priority again, 13 to 1. Wait, what? Poll highest. What am I looking at? Oh, update priority 1, 2 times. What am I looking at, man? Oh, I can't see what's behind there because that icon is covering it. I'm tripping. So 13 to 8, 13 to 1, 13 to 8. And then I update. So I push 13 to 8. 13. So I should not be returning two 13s, man. And that's because I don't actually... I got so distracted by the comparator thing that I forgot to finish my implementation. And I never set the inactive ID. I think that's what's happening for sure. And now... wait, what? Is that happening? Because now I don't even get... Did I change something up there and I didn't... Alright, I think I probably changed something here. Comparator got messed up when you were Control-Zing. Yeah, I think so. So perhaps... Nah, this can't be the way. No, the highest priority... I don't know, man. Let me just put random things in there until it works. It's definitely not that. What? Anyways. Struggling out here. This comparator thing messed me up, man. Just needed the remove or the thing. Yeah. Forgot that. All right, Q3 hard problem, sum of sortable integers. You're given an integer array nums of length n. An integer k is called sortable if k divides n, and you can sort nums in non-decreasing order by sequentially performing the following operations. Partition nums into consecutive subarrays of length k. Cyclically rotate each subarray independently any number of times to the left or to the right. Return an integer denoting the sum of all possible sortable integers, k. what? Integer k is called sortable if k divides n. You can sort nums non-decreasing order. Man, lots of people solved it. So let me just look at the example. Nums is 312. So possible divisors. So I need to find everything that can divide into n. For k equal 1, each subarray has one element. So it's for k equal 3, can be rotated once to produce 1, 2, 3, which is sorted. Only k equal 3 is sortable, hence the answer is 3. I see. Wait, I don't see, actually. Let me look at example 2. 765, answer is 0. Cannot be rotated into non-decreasing order. No k is sortable, hence the answer is 0. 10 to the 5th, so 100,000 for each number and 100,000 for the length of nums. Let me think a little bit. The sum of all possible sortable integers k. So partition nums into consecutive subarrays of length k. So for 3, it's just one subarray. And then cyclically rotate each subarray independently any number of times to the left or to the right. Let me think. Does it matter if I go left or right? No, I don't think so. It's just saying, just jumble it however you want. So nums length 10 to the 5th. I think I can solve this. I will try. I'll try to just basically do exactly what they tell me. And no, that's not gonna work. I can't just do exactly what they tell me, man. So if I try 1, wait, no rotation can sort the array. So since it's not sorted right now, 1 cannot move anything. But if it was already sorted, then 1, I see. If it's already sorted, then it's like the sum of numbers to n or whatever. But then, all right, so if we find that k equal 3 sorts it, then that means what does that mean? That doesn't mean anything, does it? I'm thinking if it means like k equal 4 would also be sorted, or will help to visualize this one. All right, let me try and visualize it. Visualize the problem. So I know anytime I see the cyclical cycle thing or whatever where you can go left or right, what you do is you just duplicate the array, times it by 2 and double it, like append itself to itself. And then you check the original length. And if you find a sorted thing there, which like, so the original length was 3, so you just do like a sliding window of size 3, and then we see 1, 2, 3 is sorted. So that's nice. That means there is some cycle that you can do to make it sorted. But what does that mean? What if it was like I don't know, four length long or something? Then anyways, I don't know what to do. This, but so many people solve it, so 3, 1, 2. I'm trying to see if there's a relation, or if I can just go and check through every 1 through n. It seems like I shouldn't be able to do that because it will time out. So I'm thinking, how am I understanding the problem is what I'm asking myself now, man. Oh, pixel pusher. I see. I forgot about that. If k is divisible by n. Right, right. How many divisors can there be? I actually don't know how many a number can have. But I guess we should just go all the way up to n over 2. And then see which one works, and then try to do the sort thing on each of those. But then still, I'm uncertain. I guess I can just start implementing, and then we'll see if it times out or not. And then if it does time out, we'll see what we can do to optimize it. All right, here we go. So maybe I should check if it is sorted first, right? So should I just hit them with the n log n immediately? Make a copy. Man, all right, So that Boolean will tell me if I need to do something here. Like if it's sorted, then I just return the whatever the formula is. Is it n times n minus 1 over 2? Is that how you do it? And then if it's not sorted, I'm going to go through everything. And we'll check if n mod I is 0, then check. But how do we check, man? Are we gonna duplicate that thing, double it up together? If we double it up together, or maybe that's gonna be too much action, because we gotta separate this thing into all these different subarrays, man. I think it might be a little bit much. All right, I'm gonna implement that. We'll see how it works. So if we can divide, man, I don't know if I want to create like actual vectors now. Maybe I should figure out a way to just check from within the bounds, man, you know? Instead of doing that doubling the vector trick or whatever it is. It's making me think though, if I should try to figure it out or if I should just double the vector. All right, I'm just gonna try and figure it out and see if I can do it. So how do we check? Let's iterate over the string. Maybe in chunks of I. Right? And then for that section, I gotta figure out if we can make it sorted. I don't know what's a nice trick to figure that out, man. All right, I think I can do it. I just need to reset or do some mod or whatever. All right, for no. I think I should give this part some thoughts, man, before I just implement some junk. I'm not Wallace. How you doing? It's funny, just today I thought I have to start doing LeetCode, and I ended up here. I love this algorithm. The Twitch algorithm, man, it knows what you're thinking. Welcome. Welcome to the party. This is from the last LeetCode contest. So let me think a little bit more about whether or not an array or a vector can be sorted in non-decreasing order by rotating it. How do I know if it's possible, man? I mean, I know it's potentially like we could binary search, but that sounds a little bit complicated. Because in the binary search can find the pivot in a rotated array. But I hope it's not that, because I'm not feeling like to implement that right now. What other ways can we know if something is sorted without... Maybe I should just double it, huh? I just think it's gonna be too slow, man. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna put some crazy code in here right now. Maybe I make a little function. I'll call it is good. And I'm just taking in an I and a J. So, man, where did my thing go? I had a J equals 0, J less than N, J plus equal to I. And then I have, wait, this is, my I is actually my J, and my J here is my J plus I. So is that inclusive? Start and end inclusive. All right, yeah, I'll leave it like that. So if it's good, then we add it to our sum. J, I. So now we just gotta make something that works up here, man. So here's my bootleg way. How do I do this? I'm gonna use II and JJ. It's kind of weird, but I don't know what else to use. Maybe I should have this as N, actually. That seems to be a better thing. So what am I doing? I'm trying to just put these nums in here, man. This is some serious. Oh dang, I called it nums here. I'm gonna call this cur. Oh, and then I need the window size. I guess the window size could be n minus that, right? And then I'll do the sliding window. So how do we do a sliding window, man? Uh-oh. I'm missing closing parentheses. I knew something was funky. All right, sliding window. I'm gonna try. Oh, wait. L equals 0, R equal that. I think I already have an n declared. Well, it's up there, but still, I don't want to be confused. So I'm gonna try and do this sliding window, man, but I don't know. I don't know how to do this fast, a sliding window and checking everything. Because I don't want to check everything twice, you know? So let me try to see. If I had something like this and then I doubled it, then I'm checking every window. Y 2-time pushback. Hey, dump it down. I'm trying to create this. So if this is my section, oops, 4, 1, 2, 3. Like we can cycle this to become 1, 2, 3, 4. So this should return true. So the trick that I know, maybe this trick is not a good trick to use here, but one trick I know is if you take the original vector and then you just append itself to itself like that, then what you do is you just check every subarray of size 4, which is the original size of the array, and then you see if it's sorted. So like this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, that one is sorted. So this should return true since we could find that there. But I think I need to figure out how I can check if one of these is sorted faster. It feels like it might time out if I did this. But I'm not sure, man. So many people got this problem accepted. It kind of makes me feel to just go ahead and see what happens, you know? All right, I'll do it. So how do I grow it? I just R++. My slider window is weak, like very bad. R minus L, that's the size of the window, is equal to the window size, which is size. Then I guess I'll just check if everything is sorted. Hey, what's happening? K something and oh Rayhan, how you doing? You can use a Q. Wait, so I started LeetCode a while back and solved around 150 problems. That's a nice amount of problems. And you're trying to get back into LeetCode or what? So if it's equal to the size, like, yeah. Let me think about the Q thing. Maybe like a monotonic Q or something. Or what? Think about that Q. Wait, if the element is larger than the last added element added in the sliding window. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think how it's gonna work. So, all right, back to this thing. If I'm trying to find out if this, we can make it sortable, then I guess my sliding window will kind of look like this, man. So the first element is 4. And then I extend R, but our k size is k equals 4, so we need at least 4 elements. So we still need to grow the window. So we're taking one more element, but it's a 1. And we need to make it non-decreasing. So I guess maybe now, like, we know we can just skip this. So we bring up our L. That means we pop off our 4. And now we only have 1 in our priority queue. Or not in our priority queue, in our, I guess, monotonic queue. So now we take another element, 2. And we got 2 there, right? And that's good. We don't need to pop nothing off. And then, yeah, I'm going to try that. I think that will work. So we have Q. And then, this nums? It's cur. So while there's something in our queue, and it's greater than the current number, non-decreasing, yeah, greater, then we should pop. And then, wait, not, do we pop it? Yeah, I guess we do pop it. So then we don't really need an L, do we? No, I guess we can do the L++ here. And then now, if this, nah, I don't even know if we care about that. If we can just check our queue size, then we can return true. I don't know, man. We'll see. Roxanne, what's poppin'? I want to participate in contests, but I can't seem to make myself do it. I have this fear that I won't be able to solve the problem, so I end up avoiding it. When you were just starting out, how did you deal with it? Hey, when I was just starting out, I just jumped into the deep end. I think the very first day I got serious about LeetCode, I just took the contest. I was like, you know what, man? I'm going to start by taking a contest to benchmark my performance. It's kind of like you do a before test to see where you were at before you started studying for real. And then, you know, if you keep doing it every week, and then you can track your progression. So of course there are going to be problems you can't solve, man, but that's the whole point, is to try to solve them, and then you learn something every contest. Arpit Goyal, what's happening? In 4123, 4123, first we count 4. Yes, hold on. I'm trying some things out, man. I don't know if my implementation is good. We will see right now. Wait, Leetwhale says something important. I think there's a misunderstanding of the problem. If nums is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and k is 3, nums gets partitioned into consecutive subarrays 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. That's what I'm... Leetwhale, you're confusing me now, because this is what I think. If nums is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, k is 3, nums get partitioned into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then what? So I'm doing that partitioning. Oh, maybe it's because my implementation is bad and I'm like counting this. So they all need to be good. No. I don't know what. I don't know what I'm trying to find here. Like, sum of all possible sourceable. Wait. Actually, I don't know what the problem is asking. Line 11 doesn't make sense to you. Oh. Well, if it's sorted, then I'm trying to return. Oh, this is not right. Yeah. It's supposed to be all the K's, but the K's are not. Yeah. You're right, Leet Whale. It's actually madness that was there. And I'm not sure why it was there now that I'm thinking about it, man. Because it should be here. I'm like, if is sorted, then, or, you know, whatever. Or if is sorted, then just continue. Or I guess it's not is sorted, it's sorted. But I think I still got some funky stuff going on, man. Like, what does that mean, man? Who put that there? I'm thinking about 2 pointer, like, my mind is all over the place. But even so, I don't even know if there's L. I don't use this L anywhere. I must be tripping in here, right? I should be debugging with my eyeballs. But I'm been vibe coding too much. I see the problem, man. No, I don't see the problem, but I think something ain't right. Right. I mean, right there seems a little bit funky. Wait, no. No, yeah, I'm trying to do that, right? From 0 to J. So if J is 0, that's the index 0 to 1. Wait, you have a bug in your last for loop. Wait, there's a lot of for loops here. This one you're talking about? Hopefully it's a typo, because maybe it's just, wait, J less than N. J plus. Is it a typo? Oh yeah, it is a typo, man. Yes, very good, very good. Anyways, that was terrible, slow, wrong implementation, because I'm getting 3 For k equal 3, cannot be rotated into non-decreasing order. I see. It's because the 7. But I'm getting true here, so maybe I should check this. Let me think. So I'm going... Man, this problem is kicking my ass for sure. 765, 765. And my code is so shit. It's like confusing me, you know? So I have this Q. I put 7 in there. And then I go here. And then, now 6. But this is greater. So basically I pop that. And I only have 6 in there. Do you mostly keep practicing LeetCode because it's a fun hobby or because you want to stay sharp in case for interviews? A little bit of everything, Nuji. Because I think I've had fun LeetCoding, but also I'd say if LeetCode wasn't necessary for interviews in the industry, I don't think I would be doing it. I think that's the bottom line. But since it is being used in the industry, then I figure I should practice it. And then now that I've been practicing it, I'm like, hey, it doesn't taste that bad. It's actually kind of good and fun sometimes. That's how my mind works, at least. Check if it's sorted after doing your rotations. Wait, what do you mean? So I have a... Clearly, what I'm doing, I'm picking up these false positives here. Even for 5-8, man. Like, something ain't right. How come I'm only getting 1, though? So I don't try 2? Oh, maybe that's a bug as well. Because I don't actually try. So maybe I bring this out here and just try it at the full size of what's the size here? N. I mean, there's still a bug in example 2. But maybe this will fix 3. Yeah. All right, now time to figure out like why 3. Everything is being triggered here, man. That's what's going on. Oh. I think this part is a bug as well. Because I need to make sure I gotta make sure everything is sorted as well. Pixel pusher, is that what you're saying? Because right now I'm just, I think this is wrong because I'm checking if a certain thing is sorted, but I'm not checking if the whole thing is sorted after that, you know? So maybe I should have this like return the actual sorted ass numbers instead of a boolean or something. Yeah, so I think that's where I'm messing up in my logic as well. This problem is a lot, man. Hey, Pix Pusher, you're sharp. Oh yeah, you say you've been taking the virtuals. I was about to say, first contest in 6 months, and you just come in here Q3 hard, slated up, Q4 hard, slated up. It's crazy. But I guess like how many people accepted is quite high from what I normally see. Anyways, I see where I'm going wrong because I made an incorrect assumption here, or like I don't know where I got confused. But they all gotta be good. And how do I do that? Yeah, so so I'm just going to turn this into a dang thing right here. And then I'm probably gonna get TLE. And then I don't know what to do after that. All right, so if this is that, then I want to put the whole thing in a thing. For Q4, the whole problem is basically a template. Dang, I don't have any templates though. All right, so all chunks. If the size is good, then I'm just going to. How do you insert, man? Is it? I gotta look up syntax because I don't write code that often anymore. Okay. All chunks dot end, and then we're trying to insert. This is not a boolean anymore. I'm changing it to vector int. And then all right. And then now I gotta check if all the dang chunks are good. I have a sorted nums. But is this gonna TLE, man? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Dang, I gotta do all that junk here too again. But I guess it's not that complicated for that one. All right, 3. Oof. Still getting 3 there. So what the hell are they talking about, man? Obviously, this is sorted, but I just want to see it from my own eyes because I can't believe it. No, look, it doesn't even print anything. That's crazy talk. So it must be doing it right here. Yes. All right. So why is that doing it for right there? Spent the whole contest on this problem. You don't have to check for that one? Wait, but it's wrong. It is absolutely wrong. I'm saying 576, but that's not even sorted, you know? So 5. All right, let me see what's happening. Wait, your chunk test? Hold on, Pix Pusher. I don't know. What are you talking about? Oh, like if it's sorted. Yeah. I actually... No. But it... I think it's a bug because this is only supposed to return if that chunk is sorted. I'm taking a chunk of the whole size, and this is supposed to return an empty if it's not sorted, but it's returning something. So even if I did that test, it might fix that one test case, but I think it means there's a bug in my code, you know? And I'll try and figure that out, but we got championship race, man. Let me join and then go back to thinking. So like I'm returning 576, and it's because my Q, we're at 6, and then push it, and then I go here, and then I put the 5. Oh wait. And then I'm supposed to pop that. So it's like only 5 in there now. Interesting. And now 7 goes in there. Right? Q front is not greater than 7. Like 5 is not greater than 7. So this never triggers. And now the right is at 6. And then, oh, this should be a dang stack. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, championship race, 5 seconds. $81. Ricky Wong, 114. All right, let's see. Clistard, 56. Wrong answer. Oh, man, my neck hurts today. Maybe I slept bad or something. Alright, what the hell are they talking about, man? Output 3 expected 0. What? Wait, try it for the test. Wait, try it with the test for n. What do you mean? Oh, look at that, man. How am I gonna get 18, 12, and 12, man? Alright, I think something that I thought might go wrong, but I wasn't sure, is should I also check the distances? Like to make sure they're within the range, because this looks like something went wrong, you know, because we got 12, 18, 14, 12, 18, 14. So then how the hell are we gonna get 12, 12, man? Let's see how that happened. First in our queue we get 12, and then we go to the next one. Then we put the 18. Wait, what? Yeah, then we put the 18. Wait, what? 12, 18, 14. Right. Then we put the 18. Then we get to the 14. Then the top is greater than... Oh, this is a stack, actually. So 18 is greater than 14. So we're popping that off. And then we get... Should I pop off the whole thing? If the top... Wait, Pixel Push, I'm not sure what you're telling me to do, man. Try it with the test for n. I'm thinking... How the hell do we get 18, 12, 12, man? You're right with what you were just thinking. I forget, LeetWhale, what was I just thinking, man? I don't even know what I was just thinking. But this should not happen. Because how the hell are we going to get 18, 12, 12? Whatever is going on in here. Oh, wait. It's actually 12, 12, 18. Right? Because it's a stack. But then how would that other stuff work? I don't know what I'm doing anymore, man. But it ain't going too right. So I can see a 12, 12, 18 because this 14 goes there. And then we get here, and then it's like we pop that 14 off. And then we get the 12. And then we get the 12, 12, 18, but that is not possible. So as soon as we see an incorrect thing, we should just kill the stack. And I needed to reverse it, I think. Alright, now reset the dang test cases, man. I'm just not good. I'm just terrible at LeetCode, man. This is what I suspected would probably happen. Now we can think about how we can optimize it. I think if we didn't create the double vectors, maybe we'll have a chance. But man, should we try it? Zen logic, what's happening? Alright, man, that took a lot of energy to get the TLE. Wait, your early check was fine, but the return was wrong. Like, if it's already sorted, return sum of divisors. Oh, this thing. Yeah, but I was returning the sum of all numbers instead. Use mod instead of doubling the vectors. Yes, that's the next thing I'm about to do to like optimize this thing. The doubling the vectors thing is me being lazy, man, because it's a lot easier for like my mental context to just do it this way than it is to try and think about the mods. But let's just think about the mods, man. And we're even still creating a new vector here. I don't think this is necessary if we're going to try the mod way. So maybe what I will do is I'll comment that stuff out. And then I'll try to modify the code. I'll just delete it, man. Who cares about that old junk? I'll modify the code so... shit. So it works, you know? So we don't have any more M's. We don't have any more curves. This is the size. That's the real size. So maybe we can say less than N here. But then how... Alright, maybe we should rethink this whole sliding window nonsense. And do... I'm gonna redo it, man. So I want to start at every... let me think. I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know. Start from 0. I want to start from II. Right? But I don't want to go to N. I actually want to do this 2 times because this would be... Alright, this is the size. So maybe I can just be like size times 2. How does that work? I'm going to just use some crazy Z. So that's going to hit 1 of every index. And I'll say the real I is going to be II plus Z. Mod something. Mod size. How the hell does that work, man? Z mod size. And then I still have my stack. And I'll do that. what's my right? Nums I. And then I can just use that same code here. Would this work? Only one way to find out, man. I'm about to try it out. Not fast enough, man. Alright, maybe there's something else I'm doing that's whack. Bucket sort? Should we hit them with a bucket sort, man? I'm gonna try it, I guess. Wait, how the hell do you do bucket sort, man? So for every number in nums, alright. That's what they're telling me right now. I'll try this, man. Uh-oh. How come my dang bucket sort didn't work? Oh, because I'm going to N instead of to max. Man, should I do this or who cares? I'm gonna just put a really big number. Oh, but then this thing needs to be pushed back instead. This is a lot for this dang problem. Still, something ain't right, man. Something ain't right. Oh, it's right here too. But then if I go to that, then okay, I see. I can do a max here. And then I can go from here to max for the buckets. Alright, let's see if bucket sort is enough. Uncertain if it is. Dang, wrong answer. Come on now. Oh, because the bucket sort needs to tell me how many dang things in the bucket. Come on, man. Jesus Christ. So many bugs all the time, man. All right, what are you saying now? What are you saying now? Still not fast enough. Bucket sort didn't make a difference. So maybe now something is wrong with... Man, what could be wrong here? I'm not creasing the things anymore. Do we even need a stack? That's what I'm thinking now. Do we even need a stack? Because maybe we just need to remember the previous or something, right? So let me try and refactor this now. Your code might pass with a small optimization where you break if is good size is false. Oh, Leet Whale. I think I see what you're saying, man, and I don't know why I didn't break in the first place. So before I go eliminate my queue, oh, I think I need my queue actually, because I return the actual elements here. But I suppose I don't need the queue to figure out where the start and where the end is. And then here's another thing, the reverse. So I have a few more optimizations up my sleeve if this early termination doesn't work. And yeah, that breaks out of there and everything is good. Oh man. Man, my neck really hurts. Ugh. It's looking like it's passing, man. Easy work. It's way too easy, man. I didn't even really try too hard that one. What's next? Is it bedtime? That one was not easy work for me. Jesus Christ. Should I even read it? Incremental even weighted cycle queries. Oh man, I can't do queries because I don't know dang segment trees, man. But it might not even be segment tree. You're given a positive integer n. There is an undirected graph with n nodes labeled from 0 to n minus 1. Initially, the graph has no edges. You're also given a 2D integer array edges, where edges I equal UVW represents an edge between nodes U and V with weight W. The W is either 0 or 1. Process the edges in the edges in the given order. For each edge, add it to the graph only if, after adding it, the sum of the weights of the edges in every cycle in the resulting graph is even. Return an integer denoting the number of edges that are successfully added to the graph. I don't understand the question. It's a union find problem. Alright. Well, can I solve it with DFS? Because I don't know union find. And I'm not... I mean, I guess I could learn it, man. But I'm not in the mood to learn a new thing right now when it's close to my bedtime. And my neck is just hurting. I don't know what the hell I did, man. Been looking down too much. Need to fix my posture. All right, let's look at the examples. So n equals 3, and here are the edges. And let's say the answer is 2 because we add the edge 0, 1, 1 between vertex 0 and vertex 1. Wait, what are you saying? We just have a bunch of edges and we have to place the edges. Yeah, I don't even know about this problem, Pixel Pusher. When you read this problem, it was like immediately clear that, oh, I know exactly what to do, or did it take you some time to figure it out? Because I'm reading this problem, I have no idea what the hell it's asking, you know? Maybe I haven't given it too much thoughts yet, though. The process is pretty similar to Kruskal's. I don't even know if I know Kruskal's, man. This one was more intuitive than Q3 until I thought about the number of divisors. Should look into Kruskal's to pick up DSU. I've heard Kruskal's before, but I can't remember what the hell it is. Is it just a minimum spanning tree? But yeah, maybe I see. Maybe I don't know this algorithm. Hey, isn't there another minimum spanning tree algorithm? Maybe Prims? Is that your choices for MST? Is it Prims or Kruskal's? Maybe I know Prims instead of Kruskal's. I'm not sure, man. I actually don't think I know Prims off the top of my head. Prims is something like I have to really sit down and try and derive or try and remember. Because the only thing I remember about Prims, it's just like, it's something like Dijkstra's. And that's it. But usually I can find my way to the solution. Brent or Rats, almost midnight. What's happening at midnight, man? Are we seeing if I can make it all the way to midnight? It's 11:23 because I have been skipping out early on my algorithms lately. Oh, you're right. I have been skipping out, man. I feel like skipping out right now, Brent. But, you know, tomorrow I have a big day planned. I got banned off a coding subreddit today because I didn't see their no vibe coding rule. Dang, Monte Carlo simulations. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I guess everybody just kind of throws vibe coded stuff into AI slop category, which I don't know if I think everything in 2026 is at least a little bit vibe coded, man. There's a vibe coder in all of us. Everything has some type of vibe coding going on these days, so I don't know. All the big companies are doing it, man. Every engineer is vibe coding, so with Kruskal's, you don't add if the nodes are already connected. Here, you check if are already connected, and if they are, only add if the weight will still be even. Since weight is only 0 or 1, you can just flip a bit. I see what you're saying, but I don't know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying, Pixel Pusher? I don't fully understand the question to understand the solution, you know? And that's because I think I've decided I'm not going to do Q4 or really even attempt it. Cubic Zoeconia. What's happening? I'm personally excited for your co-working streams because I also need to focus. Yeah. Tomorrow's a big day for me because I will be doing a co-working stream for the first time in a long time. My co-working stream maybe this is gonna be the view. And then, you know, maybe like the timer there, or maybe I put a timer down there. We'll see. Co-working vibe coding. That's what we're about to do. Icy Black Deep. Goose Wayne? What you talking about, man? Maybe this is gonna be a view. What? Was that a DSLR? Why was that so crisp? Man, it's 2026. Nobody has DSLRs anymore, man. That's a thing of the past. They're mirrorless cameras. Mirrorless. Mirrorless. But yeah, I know what you're saying. There are fancy cameras. I spent so much money on them. I don't even use these damn cameras that much. But we're about to use them tomorrow, man. I still got a few things to set up. There's a massive ass softbox. Thank you. I got it from my mama. No, my mom didn't buy me that, man. I got 2 big ass soft boxes. And I have another camera, but unfortunately I don't think I can hook up that camera because I don't have anything to plug it into my computer with right now. Maybe I'll add the next camera one of these days. But my plan is co-working. I don't really want to say what time I'm going to come on, but I plan to come on a little bit earlier than I've been coming on these days. My normal time is like 10 a.m. Eastern time. But I'm thinking, I don't want to make no promises, man, because that means I got to wake up. But I was thinking maybe as early as 8 a.m. it could be. It's like a 10% chance I'll show up at 8 a.m. And maybe go until 3 p.m. We'll see. We'll see how long I can focus for. So 8 to 3, that's going to be 7 hours, man. This here SEAL mode, not promising to wake up. Hey, this is Navy SEAL mode. You know, I'm ready to go. As soon as I wake up. My boss is in Portugal and I have to get on at like 7 a.m. Please come on early. Dang, 7 a.m. is pretty early. Eastern time, huh? Hey, I've always said I'm in Eastern time, Q. I've never said that I left the time zone. What will you be working on? I don't really know. I'm just gonna be working. I might be working on Type Blazor. I might be working on Algo Blazor. In the past, whenever I was co-working, I was very strict about what you would see on my monitor. And that's because I had a job and I was absolutely not allowed to share my screen during my co-working sessions. But these new co-workings coming up, man, who cares if you see what's on my screen? So maybe I won't be as strict, and I don't think I'll be as zoned in as my previous co-working things. I may or may not respond to chat, depending on how bumping it is. Like before I would absolutely not read chat until it was break time. But I'm thinking I might read chat and just chit chat like if I was in the office, you know. Give us the API keys? Come on, man. I already gave you them last time. Sounds like a good way to focus. It helps me a lot, Q. Yeah, who cares? Incidentally, I'm starting a new website, Typing Burner. I gotta sneeze. Oh shit. Man, am I getting sick or something? I hope not. Hold on, let me go blow my nose. Oh, Jesus. Allergy season. Do I have allergies? I don't know if I do. Maybe. Does everybody have allergies? Alright, Steven Sagiball. What's poppin'? Man, I'm live Mondays and Wednesdays twice a day. I didn't realize that was a Halo Fern. Dang, you know your dang chairs, huh? I just napped 4 hours. Dang, you're gonna be up all night, man. You messed up, Steven Sagiball. I'm not gonna lie. You absolutely messed up big time for 4 hours of napping. Jesus. I feel sorry for you, man. Now you're gonna be up to like 5 a.m., you know? Bad nap cycle. Jeez. Anyways, how terrible did I do on that contest? Who knows? It doesn't even show me. I have to go back here. Dang, look at that. 2 big L's in a row. Imagine I had to take back-to-back contests on that day. It would have been so bad. I'd have lost my night badge easily. Jesus, look at this. One, well, I guess this one doesn't count, but terrible ranks, man. Real bad ranks. I just got a fern. Hey, Zen Logic, I don't want to like make you question your purchase or anything, but if I could go back in time, I would probably not buy this chair again. I think it's okay chair. It's an okay chair, but I prefer other chairs. I think my favorite chair of all time is a Herman Miller Aeron. Maybe the classic one is my favorite. Did you get your LeetCode hat? No, maybe next week. Which chair would you buy? I'd buy another Herman Miller Aeron with the headrest, but you have to buy the headrest aftermarket. I also have another fern chair. I forget the dang name. Oh shit. This one. I forget the name of this dang fern chair, man, but it's also a fancy one. It's alright. That looks like a very, hey, it might be a very, man. Hey, you are a big chair nerd. Clearly a big chair nerd. I've also wanted to get a steel case gesture. I'm just a big nerd in general. I'm a big chair nerd, man. I get excited about chairs. I have a Herman Miller Embody. I have a Herman Miller Aeron Classic. I have an Aeron Remastered. I have this fern, the Hayworth fern, and a Hayworth Very. And I used to have a steel case Leap, maybe 2 of them, a Herman Miller Miro, maybe, or some too poor to understand all this chair talk. Yeah, I never got into chairs until my back started to hurt in my 30s, and then I became a big chair nerd. And now I love chairs so much. I've tried so many different chairs. And I think my favorite feature on chairs is the forward tilt. And that's probably one of the reasons why I bought the Fern, is it was supposed to be one of the forward tilt chairs, man. There's not too many like high-end forward tilt task chairs. The Herman Miller Aeron is one of the best forward tilts, I think. The best one I've ever tried. This Fern has forward tilts, but it doesn't really feel too tilty to me. And man, I don't know if I'm going to do any more LeetCode tonight. So I don't think I'm going to make it till midnight again. And I got a big Navy SEAL day tomorrow, man. What is forward tilt? I don't know. Forward tilt is like your chair, the back of the chair, and everything kind of tilts you forward. So it's, I can't demonstrate, man. Clash of Code time. I'm gonna try and find an image for you. I don't see any great images, but maybe this. It's like it raises up your chair and then the back tilts you forward, like it forces you to sit up straight, kind of. So I like to switch between forward tilts whenever I'm typing a lot and stuff, to sometimes I switch it to lean back, and yeah, this is what a dang forward tilt looks like, man. It just pushes your ass forward, and you kind of like perch, like if you're on a bar stool or something and you put your feet up. I don't know how to describe, but my favorite feature is this forward tilt stuff. And not a lot of chairs have this. I think maybe I've had like 3 forward tilt chairs. Anyways, Q Ultimus. Man, I gotta change that dang redeem. Let's do a league race. Practice first. Regular. I think if you're over 30 and you spend all day on the computer, you need a nice chair. But not only a nice chair, you should also learn how to use your chair, because these chairs got so many configurations. I needed to watch a dang YouTube video, man, to learn about my chair. All right, here we go. First race is the warm-up. Second race is the championship round. Oh yeah, I put the countdown above the list of people, and I think you're supposed to be able to join. Jesus, this is only the practice, man. Some crazy stuff in that passage. Thanks for moving on the timer. Hey, I think it needed to be done. You can get some really good deals from office furniture liquidators too. Yeah, I buy all of these chairs secondhand. Beep soon. Wait, what? TM. What you mean? All right, let's try. You guys ready again for what is this? Oh, the countdown for the yeah. Yes, I forgot to add that issue. I'll try and remember tomorrow. All right, this is not the practice race anymore. This is for the championship round. Hopefully it works. We need those countdown beeps. Man, I made so many dang errors on the numbers, man. Look at that. 88Q, clearly showing how fast he is compared to me. Ricky Wong, 137. Clistar, 58. All right, let's see if those dang races. All right, the practice race did not show up here. Maybe that's okay though. Maybe practice races just don't show up in recent races, you know. Ads off? Oh, man, I didn't even know there was ads, man. All right, Ricky Wong, very nice. Let me see if that shows up in my profile now. Dang, it's still not showing up in the profile. I gotta figure this out. I thought we fixed this bug, but something broke it again, you know. Everything is so fragile. I really need to make some nice integration and unit tests here. Still watching an ad for a what chair? Anyways, I'm not making it to midnight, man. I gotta go to bed or something. Actually, I gotta play at least one round of Slay the Spire 2, and then I gotta go to bed, man. And then I gotta wake up as early as 8 a.m. and as late as 10 a.m. No, not wake up. I gotta start streaming as early as 8 a.m. So, we're gonna go raid somebody doing LeetCode. We've been raiding Hot Latte Ice, but maybe we'll raid somebody else today, man. This guy is doing LeetCode. What is he actually LeetCoding, man? He's on dang TikTok. This guy needs to... Man, I don't even see any LeetCode in his tabs that's open. He's talking... Oh, he just went live. So I'll give him a couple seconds to get warmed up, man. I'm about to say, this guy... Lately, anytime I search somebody doing LeetCode, they're always joking around, playing Leagues of Legends or something else, man. This guy's watching TikToks. Michael Sarfo, what's happening? How you doing? All right, what do you guys think? Should we raid this TikTok guy? Let's give him a chance. He's actually on he's on Instagram. I know he's on Instagram, man. Anyways, see you later, everybody. Thank you very much for tuning in. We're about to go raid somebody who's trying to focus on LeetCode, but they're having difficulties breaking out of the matrix. So let's go help them stay focused, man. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Zen Logic. Go on some Goose Wayne. I don't even know who Goose Wayne is, but I'm gonna go check it out, man. Q Ultimus. See you later, man. Roxanne Douche. Cubic. Zoe Konya. Adios. Thank you very much for tuning in. Steven Sagiball. Have a good night. Ricky Wong. See you on the championship boards or in the championship races. Everybody who's lurking, everybody from YouTube. Michael Sarfo. What's up? And I know you just got here, but we're about to end stream. Dumpy Don and Leet Whale also have a good night. And whoever else is out there, man. Whoever else is lurking. See you later. Icy Black Deep. See you next time for Navy SEAL mode. And